Hello, welcome back. I am going to be doing a different kind of video for you guys today. Obviously, as you can tell by the title, it's not beauty related, but that's okay. Everyone knows your real beauty comes from within. So I wanted to share something that has been working for me for a while now. Given the circumstances, I have seen a lot of negativity on social media, a lot of negative self-talk that people are experiencing. And if you know me, you know that negativity does not sit well with me. And it's really been life-changing knowing about the law of attraction, whether you know of it, if you've heard of it, if you believe in it, it's working. So this is something that you can put into work intentionally and kind of take control of your life, right? Take control of that narrative that you're telling yourself every single day. So just to give you a little backstory on why I first became interested in the law of attraction and why I was curious about it and how I actually discovered it. Back in my old times, before I knew the law of attraction, before it was in my life, I started to notice a lot of coincidences. So, for example, I would think about something, it would happen the next day. Little things like that, whether it was, running into somebody that I had just thought about the previous day, or getting a text from somebody that, I thought about for a second, or whether it was getting promoted or traveling. I've manifested a lot of travel recently. Before quarantine, using the law of attraction as well. So little things like that. And I almost started to say, you know what? I have superpowers. Like I am a magician, or something's weird, because whether I want it to happen or I don't want it to happen, it happens if I think about it. So that is basically the law of attraction for people that don't know it, or for people that do know it. You understand that thoughts become reality, and there is actually an explanation to those things. And I know a lot of people feel me on that. When you think of something and it happens right away, you are not a magician. It is the law of attraction at work. So the first place that I discovered the law of attraction was from my dad, actually. He's very into spirituality and, positive energy, and I think that's where I also get that from. But he told me about a book that he had read called The Secret, and I actually have it right here. This book basically explains what the law of attraction is, and how you can use it in the simplest form. So if you haven't read The Secret, go check it out. It will change your life, I promise you. But what is the law of attraction, right? You might be wondering, okay, what is this thing? It is a way to manifest, to make things happen, in other words, in your life, by putting that intention, asking the universe for what you want, and then believing that you can have it, and putting the intention to make it happen, and trusting that it will eventually come into your life without that need for control and creating that feeling of lack. So, number one way to manifest something is to ask the universe, write it down, say it in your sleep, meditate on it, do whatever you have to do. But ask, right? Be clear, be specific about what it is that you want, whether that's a truck, whether that's a new Starbucks mug, whether that's a fancy bag, whether that's buying a home, whether that's a relationship, right? A soulmate, whatever it is, be clear on what you want and the details of it. For example, if you want a truck, what color truck do you want? What kind of truck do you want? Right? What does it look like? How big is it? When do you want it? Why do you want it? Right? Be super, super specific on it and write it down. Visualize it in your mind. And then, number 2, feel the feelings of having that thing. So, what does it feel like when you're driving that car? Think about that. Actually feel those feelings. What emotion does it bring up? Be very aware of that emotion, right? Is it excitement? Is it joy? Is it love? Whatever it is, feel that and meditate on it, right? Visualize it and feel it. And then let it go. Know that the universe is at work and it's going to happen as long as you believe that it's going to happen and you're doing what you can to make it happen. It's going to come to you, right? But you can't have these feelings of lack, negativity, if you are saying to yourself, oh, I honestly, I'm only kidding myself. It's never gonna happen. I don't see how that could ever happen. I'm broke. Or, nobody's gonna want me. Or, I will never be able to go to Paris. That's just not, I can think about it all day, but it's not gonna happen. Then that's the first problem. So if you're being a negative Nancy, cut it out. Take this as a sign from the universe to get your life together by erasing that negative personal self-talk that you're telling yourself every day, or the BS excuse as to why you think something's not going to happen for you. That's believing. And then receiving. So ask, believe, and receive. That's how you manifest things, right? So the biggest mistake that people make is getting so caught up on the fact that it's not happening right now, right away, that you distance it from happening, or you slow down the law of attraction, the experience or whatever from coming into your life. So the reason being is because you're creating this feeling of lack. You're telling the universe, I don't have this thing yet. Where is it? When is it coming? Right? Number 1 rule is be clear about what you want. Believe it's already yours, because it is, right? It exists. It's somewhere in the universe, right? You just got to get on that same frequency. Everything, whether it's living, a person, an animal, whatever, a thing, an event, situations are all on certain frequencies, right? Wavelengths. You have your own frequency and wavelength. And in order to attract things that you want into your life, you have to be on the same frequency as those things. Once you're on that same frequency, you're going to attract people, situations, and things that are on that same frequency as you are. So if you are at a low frequency, right, maybe something just happened to you. That's okay, right? How do you make sure that you bring your vibration up again so that you can attract the things that you want in life? Whether that's listening to music, writing your feelings out, right? Getting dolled up, doing whatever it is, going for a walk, running, exercising, doing whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself feel better, right? That's going to raise your vibration. And then you'll attract things that are on that equal vibration to you. So that's number one, being very positive and making sure that you're doing the inner work to attract those things, right? If you want to be a girl boss, you want to own your own business, show up as that person. Show up as that girl boss. What would that girl boss do every morning? What does her day look like? What does she wear? If you guys have ever heard, I'm sure you've heard people say, dress for the job that you want, not the job that you have. Why do you think that is? Law of attraction, right? Whether you know of it or not, it's constantly being used in life. So the beauty of it is that you can use it to manifest things that you want and to take back your power and take control over your life. It's crazy to me, but I'm telling you, if you haven't read this book, read it because it works. The law of attraction is so real, you guys. You just have to believe in it, and you have to fully, wholeheartedly believe in it, right? Because if you're in the back of your head, you're like, oh, this is all a bunch of, weird spiritual crap, then it's not gonna work. Sorry. Might as well take advantage of a situation and use it to benefit you instead of letting things spiral out of control. And you know why. Now you know why. Have you ever had those days where you wake up in the morning and after the whole day you're like, that was just a really bad day? Okay, why do you think that is? First thing happened, you got in a bad mood, right? Now you're in a low frequency, a low vibration. Now you're attracting more things that are bad and on the same vibration. Now your coffee just spilled all over the floor, right? You're so excited to drink that coffee, but now it's spilled all over the floor because you're being a negative Nancy and you attracted that to yourself. So this is so real, right? So real. Take control of your day. Take control of your life. Make sure that the energy you're putting out into the universe is what you want to attract. Because if you don't take care of that, if you don't take care of your vibe and you're not putting all this good energy out into the world, you are not going to attract things that you want. Yeah. So thank you so much for listening to my rant, but I just felt very strongly this is the perfect time for self-reflection, and if you're not self-reflecting right now, you're doing it wrong. So take this time, write down your thoughts, think about what it is that you want in life and what it is that you don't want in life, and then say no to every single thing that is not that. That's how you make things happen. And if you're wondering, how can I get on the highest vibration or frequency possible? I already touched on some of the things you can do: running, exercising, doing whatever it is that makes you happy is going to put you at a high vibration or frequency. It's common sense, really, but doing things that excite you, that make you feel joy or love or inspire you, right? Those are the things that are going to raise your vibration. But the number one thing, the highest vibration that you can be at, is the vibration of gratitude. So what are you grateful for, right? Think about the things that you are grateful for right now. I promise you, every single person has something to be grateful for, even if you don't think so, right? Even if your life right now isn't all sunshine and rainbows, there's something that you can be grateful for. Think about it, right? Meditate on it, write it down. Take some time for yourself to think about those things, because I promise you there are a lot of things when you really sit down with yourself and you think about it, right? If you're watching this right now, that's one thing to be grateful for. Technology, having a phone, a computer screen to watch this on, you are so grateful for that. You should feel so grateful for that. Not a lot of people are able to do that, right? That's a privilege. So when you really think about the things, no matter how small, there are things that every single person should or can be grateful for at this exact moment. And when you start giving thanks for the things that you have now, you're going to attract more of those things that you can be grateful for. Law of attraction at work. But thank you so much for watching. I know it was a bit of a rant, but I just felt really strongly about sharing these things that have been working for me for a while now. And if this can help you, great, let me know. I'd love to know about some of the things that you've manifested after watching this video. That make me feel so proud. Let me know if you guys have any questions or if I can further explain something for you. As always, my Instagram is in the description, so hit me up. Don't be strangers, and let me know how I can help. Bye, guys.